Okay, so I'm going to try to do something different here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a goddess card for each of the chakras. It's late night. I just figured I would try something different. Maybe see how it goes. No expectations here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. You know, I know there's chakras, right? The main chakras, and then there's minor chakras as well throughout your entire body. Say hello, Calypso. And are you going to let me do this reading? Huh? Okay. I'm going to get down at the table now. Please. Oh, thank you. Okay. Let's start with, I want to do the solar plexus one first. So, goddess card for the solar plexus. What you got? The future. SKULD. SKULD or SKULD? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Alright, cool. Solar plexus. We do. Abundance. The future. SKULD. Number 47. 11, which is 2. Cool. 1 for the sacral. Sacral chakra. That came out quick. That's funny. Mary. 34. Miracles. For the sacral chakra. That's appropriate, because that's usually your creativity and sexuality. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign. Throat chakra. There's 2 that came out. 1 flipped down, 1 flipped up. I'm only going to look at 1. Transformation. Shakti. I'm saying that correct again. Throat chakra. We speak and change. Sacral is we feel and test. Now this one that was flipped down, I don't know if I want to look at it. Okay. Third eye, first eye. Radical acceptance. FREYA. I like that. I don't think I've got her before. That's for the first eye, third eye. 3 more. 1 for heart chakra, specifically. No, root chakra? Okay, 1 for root. The in-between. HECTATE. 120. Last but not least is the heart. So we'll go with crown chakra. 1 goddess. Oracle card for the crown chakra. Salvation. Green tear. That card always makes me smile. Fullness. Star. We are. Heart. We love and balance. 1 for heart chakra. Assurance. DANU. I have never seen that one before. I have not pulled that one yet. Okay. 1 for each of them. The root chakra. We are number 20. Oh. Number 20. HECTATE, the in-between. Could it be some healing going on with the root chakra? So you're kind of in between. You do the forgiveness to move forward. Number 20 or 2. HECTATE. Empowerment message. You are standing in the liminal spaces between what was and what will be. who you have been and who you are becoming. The Greek goddess of crossroads and the in-between, Hectate welcomes you to her domain and reminds you that neither place is your home. You're being tasked carefully. Choose the direction of your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions. Now is not the time for hasty action or stubbornness, but a fierce self-inventory. Bless the past for what it has provided and release all attachments to the stories of what was. Now is the time to understand the responsibilities required of you as you move forward into a new version of yourself that is yet to be formed. Who do you want to become? What kind of life are you prepared to live? How will you wisely yield your power to co-create a new world beneficial, not just to yourself, but others? You have the magic of Hectate pulsing through you and calling you to answer. Say yes and step into the unknown to discover what is not yet manifested. As soon as you do, the goddess Hectate will bring her eternal torch to light your way. The alignment message is: there are times when you find yourself stuck between worlds, unable to go back the way things were, and afraid to move forward without knowing what you're facing. The indecision can be crippling, but you can't stay forever in the in-between. The goddess Hectate offers you a sacral alignment task. Make a move. Doesn't matter if you stumble or fall. After all, you can always adjust your course. Bring love to the part of you that is afraid and has lost faith. Remember, you are not alone, as the goddess will not abandon you in the dark, nor will you remain there for long. Consider, as you move forward through life and sacred challenge of trusting the magic that makes this world and your part in it sing with meaning. Don't be afraid to step into the dark. The goddess Hecate will raise her torch and show you the way out. If you're feeling stuck, just remember self-love is important, and that includes forgiving yourself for anything in the past. If you want to make amends or make right what has been done, you can do so, but do not have expectations of other people, especially those you have cut loose, cut ties with, or anybody that may not be willing to take accountability for their side. So you got to do it for yours, but they may not want to do it, or they're not ready to do it for their own. And that could be the ego. Sacral. We got Mary. Lots of messages that can come from that. Number 34. Lucky number 7. Mary is well known to have given birth without intimacy. So it is under the sacral chakra. Maybe it's time to focus more on the creative side than the sexual aspect, but just remember that it is very healthy for you as well to keep that sort of thing in the art of flow. It's healthy to make sure you take care of your body, but just respect yourself at the same time. Maybe focus more on the creative side of it. But she brings miracles. It's a card of miracles. So go to 34. Now remember, these are oracle cards, so whatever message you get is for you. If it's not for you, just leave it for somebody else, okay? If none of them resonate, then this is not maybe the channel for you. I do not press religion on anybody. I do not press any kind of cultism. I do expect that you love yourself unconditionally and that you take care of yourself, put yourself first, before trying to sacrifice yourself for anybody else, especially those that do not show appreciation or that just do not see your value or worth. I've missed it, like 34. All right, empowerment message. Mary, Mother of Miracles, has come to celebrate with you today. She's here to remind you of all the amazing wonders that are everywhere in your life right now. Look around, especially at the synchronistic events that have already taken place. Ever since you were born, events, opportunities have come together to support you, guide you, show you love, and present the world as you see it. Look closely and see the hand of the divine working on your behalf. You are a powerful co-creator, and so you're responsible and accountable for the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that seed your field of dreams. Remember, miracles are uncanny evidence that from the invisible world, life springs into form without any reasonable cause for effect. Mary gave birth as the great goddess was shown to do long before the Christian myth of Mary became real. She too proved herself to be the very essence of creation itself. In this moment, Mary reminds you of those miracles that you too can call into being. Did you know you could be pregnant with ideas? Just saying. You don't need a cause or evidential facts or calculation to believe and then see the miracle rise up in the conditions of your life. When Mary appears, you're reminded that you will never run out of miracles. You're part of the universe. The universe is abundant, therefore you are abundant. Anything you need, you have within yourself. Anyways, alignment message. Have you stopped believing in miracles? Do you think they're only for others or doubt their existence altogether? Could it be you've been reading and watching the news too often and finding yourself feeling powerless and despondent? Or has the dry spell of your life gone so long that even stopping and looking for water is not a thing? Have no fear, for Mary has a message for you. This is all about your mindset. This moment is an opportunity to turn things around, and it begins with your thinking. What if you remembered that your repeated thoughts, feelings, and belief call the world into form? What if you recommitted to your co-creative partnership with the divine, and from there choose another way to experience your life? You have the power of Mary, the mother of miracles, running through your veins. She did not need the seed of a man from outside of her to give birth to a miracle. In the same way, you do not need the outer world to change first. You do not need someone to rescue you, love you, or take you away. You are the only one you've been waiting for. You need only choose how you will respond to your current reality and focus on a day at a time in service to the miracle of life. What is for you has its own divine timetable. Your alignment task is to remember that. Now that's under the sacral. We feel it's almost like a test as well. All right, on to solar plexus. Sorry, since the heat's gone on, I've been a bit stuffy in this home. Solar plexus, we do abundance, number 47. It's 11, which is 2. The future, SKULD. 47. I don't think I've gotten this card before. It's a pretty nice one. It is nice. Yeah, I really like that one. 47. 37. 47. 46. Empowerment message. As you set your intentions for the life you desire, the Norse goddess SKULD comes to show you glimpses of your future. Your experience these magical journey markers as flashes of insight and moments of inspiration. Like an echo of something that exists in another dimension, it's fun when things turn out exactly as you predicted. But remember, the essence of your intention means more than its form. So basically what you think becomes, right? So keep it positive because it has to develop in the 5D first, which is a thought, which is like a seed, before it comes into the 3D. The goddess SKULD, who rules the destiny of gods and men, says remaining true to the moment is your greatest power. In the present, stay in the present, which children do. Allowing the self to evolve as you go and discovering new things today sets the path, which is the solar plexus, your inner child, your light source. Anyways, the power of the present and how you respond to life's potential is the potent, fertile seed of the future. In order to claim the future, you must attend to the now. Even then, nothing is guaranteed and everything is infused with magic. Your alignment message. When you become overly fixated on the future, obviously, you rob yourself of the capacity to truly co-create a life that is meaningful and rich. It's because doing so gives your power away to something, some destination that has no substance yet. It's like you're wandering around in a ghostly place that the goddess Skuld warns you to avoid. Perhaps you've been taught that better things come later, like getting to the wonders of heaven after difficulties on earth. In my opinion, it's a state of being, heaven and hell. You can live in your heaven, you can live in your hell. It's a state of being. The truth is that you get back into alignment. So consider this. Your life right now and how you respond to it are the seeds that will grow into your future. Your alignment task is to remove all the weeds before they choke the life out of your intentions. Bless your life today. Find the lessons in the conditions of your world and be compassionate to yourself and others. We are all learning to find strength in our most vulnerable selves as the world changes rapidly around us. The goddess Skuld is with you all the way and always. So that was for the solar plexus, abundance. Just remember that that is what holds, it's almost like your abundance in itself. So the more you are present, the more you're connected with your inner child, the more you love yourself, the more you show affection to yourself and take care of yourself. It has to align with things around you. It's like a vibrational frequency. So you line up with the things that you call in. And if they're of high vibrational frequency that you're calling in, when you match that, then it makes it easier for it to come in. Since the future is under abundance, that's a good thing. It's a good sign. Heart. We love balance. Number 10, or 1 in gematria. Could it be new beginnings and stuff like that? I've never seen this card, but I really, really like it. Potential, new beginnings. DANU, assurance. I want another T. Number 10. I've never gotten this card before. Never pulled this card. Empowerment message. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess, DANU, who gave birth to the magic, portends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, DANU gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust whatever you have planted, planned, and worked towards is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season, just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring. As if magically, biding from the invisible to the visible, DANU offers her promise of grounded assurance. Alignment message. There are days when you wonder if you're on the right track, if your dreams are valid, if you have what it takes to show up and shine. Yes, you do, every single time. You may have hit a dry spell where it appears that nothing is happening and it makes you doubt yourself, but do not worry about that. When this earth goddess appears, she is reminding you of the promise of new life. Just as fields are often left purposefully fallow, perhaps the seemingly dry spell of yours is really a preparation time. Under the ground of your visible life lies a stream of abundance that is feeding the roots of the seedlings of your intentions planted in your field of dreams. Go about your day-to-day life with faith. DANU assures you that the form of your desires will show up in divine timing in the even more magical way than you could imagine. She's got like a little sprout in her hand. Did you see that? It's pretty. Balance. Love. This is good. New beginnings for that. Maybe new beginnings in love. Maybe new beginnings of loving yourself. The beginning of that. Reconnecting. That might be a good idea. Throat chakra. We speak. Change. Shakti. Transformation. Under change. How convenient. Number 46. Is that 10 again? Yes. Awesome. Let's see. 46. We had 47. We have 46 now. It's kind of cool. Empowerment message. Wonderful changes afoot in your life when the Hindu goddess Shakti comes to support you. All your longing Desire and focus on something better in your life, coupled with your willingness to do the work, has ignited the life force of energy of the great goddess. She responds now to bringing your heart's desire. Know that now is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. Are you ready for this change you so badly wanted? Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been, how willing you are now to explore other ways of being authentic in the world, not just, the idea of copying or doing what the general public's doing. You have the magical, feminine, divine energy of the creator goddess Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny, so do wisely and without guile, and you will be amazed at the way your world awakens with breathtaking beauty. Alignment message. Sometimes people and situations come into your life as the kind of change agents that turn your life upside down. They kind of like create towers for us. But those towers are only put there for us to learn a lesson, by the way. What you thought was real and expected is challenged by someone else's perspective or behavior, which you have no control over. This can be painful and deeply confusing, but the creator goddess wants to offer you her guidance. Can you see how everything that is off balance is serving you now, helping you to open old wounds so they can finally heal? You now are seeking this change, this magical metamorphosis for better for your life and your loved ones. Right now, your alignment task is to love the part of yourself that sabotages your efforts to move forward. The biggest test, one of them. And it's time for change. I think we all need change. It's about do. Love the insecure. Love the insecure side of you. The one that can be jealous, the one that sees not enough within yourself or others, which is really just more for yourself. When the world is truly full of potential, life loves you. The feminine aspect of the universe, the great goddess herself, all the angels or higher entities, whatever you want to call them, your guides and helpers, remind you that you came here as a spiritual being, learning to co-create a new world. Or a world anew. We all make a difference, even one person. Thoughts are very powerful. They're like seeds. Words are very powerful when they're spoken. I myself have to remind myself all the time. What we say can become our actuality. So don't put yourself down. Don't put others down. When you speak, make sure it's the truth. You speak your truth. Your intention behind it, make sure it's as pure as possible. If you gossip, that's kind of like a form of spell work. You're speaking all those nasty words about somebody behind their back. True or not, that comes back to bite you in the ass. Just be careful. Transformation. It's a good time. Third eye, first eye. Luck. We see radical acceptance. 8. We got 15, which is 6. She's badass. Freya, radical acceptance. She looks like she's ready to take on some stuff. Okay. We got number 15. 15. Message from Freya. Empowerment message. When you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of a more easeful way to be in the world. That is true. Can you be in the middle of chaos and allow yourself to center the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind. Amid the flurry of battle, she came in to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Freya is here to remind you that acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, the knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world at face value and look into it with discernment. When you see the greater clarity, not taking this world so personally, you will not have to fight at all. If you take full stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground, begin again. Wait until the drama dies down on its own. You are the strongest, most grounded, most powerful when you remember this strategy. The goddess Freya offers you support. Your alignment message: failure and disappointment are parts of life that few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through, or a lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations, or maybe your kids are acting out of character, or maybe a long-term creative project didn't yield the way you hoped for, or perhaps you were hurt by somebody for no apparent reason. There's always a reason. Don't take it personally when somebody lashes out at you. Try to see the full picture of it. It's not fair. It's not even just sometimes. But if people lash out at you or try to start drama with you, there's always a reason. Goddess of War and Radical Acceptance, Freya says, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly, to see your situation exactly for what it is. She will bring you to a place of surrender when you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser, almost like a phoenix. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess is watching over you. Concerning it's in the third eye, first eye, I would say that chakra is very relevant. That card being pulled is relevant for the entire world. The whole idea of this war and everything like that. The fact that we can go about it so much differently. Accepting what is, but also being able to take the necessary steps to do what we need to do in order to make change too. Transformation, change. We all have abundance in our future if we can love ourselves. That I can assure you. Last but not least, too, hat, crown, 3 stars, fullness. 18, which is 9, which is completion, salvation, green Tara. Yes. Good one to finish off on, I think. Yeah. Fullness too, salvation. Your self-love would be your fullness, would be your salvation. Nobody comes in to save you. Yes, there's people that will come into your life to help you. But it's not like you just sit there and do not take any steps. You got to take steps. You got to do the little things for yourself. Love on yourself. True fullness, fulfillment, salvation. Empowerment message. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in community with others. Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess, also known as She Who Saves, says you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. If you deny those people out your life, that is your choice, free will. If you accept those people into your life, that is your choice, free will. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met. You do not need to know how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust that the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe, secure, and always in the care of the divine. Alignment message. Known as She Who Saves, is here to remind you that the salvation is contingent to your willingness to release your ego conflicts and surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Again, radical acceptance, the whole idea of loving yourself and releasing, letting go of that need to control or to fight or to always be in war. From the inside out, there's a reason why there's things happening around the world right now. Do you want to be a part of that, or do you want to be part of the solution? Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiral of dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants arriving only in the form you will accept, which is what you've thought of? You are suffering from longing and wanting. You're like a hungry ghost that will never be fed and blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're a bit off track, Green Tarot will let you know when you're out of alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities of the hubris, entitlement, and elitism, as well as the consciousness of lack with the following alignment task. Get right with yourself and then the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. And if it means empty for a time, it's okay, it's perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, be very grateful for what is. The tiny aspect of your life, deep gratitude. Green Tarot will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. You will then realize the earth has a place of joy and abundance. Hi, inner child. Hopefully your adult child's taking care of you.